EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Desperados of Rio de Janeiro.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But you look at this defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trip.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston.
12 yards there and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
59.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of...
there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Desperados use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. I got it.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down.
Damn, my nigga, I'm right there.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out boy there on 1st down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21. Hey, alert! I got this. 11.
Garoppolo again. It's caught here by Adams. He's
Yo,
in
get
space past the
the
25.
Yo,
Out of bounds, but
come
he
on,
takes
man.
this one down just shy of the 20.
Come on, man. Let's be real now.
Let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it?
Fucking be real
this
now.
is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The fuck? I can't pick a play. Hey, yo, I don't know if you can hear me, but I decline this shit.
Here we go.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the left side. There's Mayer. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, Herbert.
Oh, hold the fuck.
Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. An option give now to Mitchell. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Garoppolo now. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
Oh, my nigga.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Raiders.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The pass taken in by Mayer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is...
Oh, my God.
So
You should have just let it fall.
4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Oh my God.
Is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Abdullah to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And Notre Dame seems to be turning into tight end U. And they just seem to churn out those reliable chain-moving pass catchers. And Mayer, one of the best in that line. Las Vegas, fortunate to get him in round 2 and plug him in as a starter.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
55 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He went over
I put a nigga in man coverage on this shit. Nigga don't go there.
Here as well. And a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You know where he wants to go.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Now the ball comes loose. One of the linebackers.
That's probably the best to do that shit.
As his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Let's go, let's go. Crowd right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Mitchell now off the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Can't fucking pick a play. I hate this fucking shit. Every fucking goddamn Madden, bro. This bullshit fucking happens.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. 21. Go.
Now it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Desperados might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Garoppolo on first down. He hits Adams complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Picked up by Salton Samuel Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. And you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. 46 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Home to troops right. Baylor tight.
Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo's got this throw brought in here by Mayer. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the option right, Herbert. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way across midfield. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Desperados have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the